Well, sports fans, good morning. I am in Mishawaka, Indiana. That's right, Mishawaka, Indiana. Some people think this is a suburb of South Bend. It is not. It is its own. Look at here. What we got here. Let's go through there. It is its own city with its own history. And it is not a part of South Bend, although it is attached. They are together. Sometimes you don't know when you're in one and when you're in the other. But we're at a little park here as you just get to Mishawaka. So we're going to take a look around, see what we got here. Well, Kate's Gardens. It's a hidden gem here in Mishawaka. It's located, where Mishawaka and South Bend kind of come together, right next to the Mishawaka Waterworks. And they've done a fine job. Mishawaka's done a fine job with this park. Very small park. Nice little garden to walk around. And then you've got the Riverwalk. This is the entrance to the garden from the parking lot. Very well done. Then there's a river walk. And that's the start of the river walk. The name Mishawaka derives from the name of a Potawatomi village at the junction of the Elkhart and St. Joe rivers. The name in the Potawatomi language might have been pronounced Mishawaka. The city has a nickname of the Princess City. The nickname Princess City, however, derives from a different account of the origins of the name. Mishawaka, or something similar, was the name of the daughter of a Shawnee chief named Elkhart. In September of 1872, a fire destroyed 3/4 of the Mishawaka business district. However, the citizens rebuilt the district. Also, the Dodge Manufacturing Company came to town. The Mishawaka Woolen and Rubber Company, later known as Ball Band and then Uniroyal, came to town. Also at that time, Mishawaka was known as the peppermint capital of the world. How about that? Peppermint capital of the world. Today, Mishawaka still has industry, of course. They have the AM General Hummer plant. Produce a lot of military vehicles. There's that river walk. Walk all the way around along the river. Very pretty walk. In 1979, the University Park Mall was established at the north end of Mishawaka. This spurred tremendous growth in the city and a big, big tax base. Now, this is the 100 Center. It's a historic center just on the edge of town. Actually, it's downtown within walking distance. And this center is for sale for about $1 million. Building here, which was a Cam's and Schellinger Brewery. Cam and Schellinger Brewery is on the Indiana landmarks that are in most endangered. This was built in 1853. And as I said, all this is for sale. There are apartments down here. I don't think they're part of it at all. And there's a few other buildings down here. You can see it's little under duress here. There have been several businesses in here. This building is in the 100 Center, but not part of the part that's for sale. and the Hacienda, which is one of the oldest Mexican restaurants in the South Bend, Mishawaka area. That's not for sale also, by the way. This building was one time a school. Another time it was a furniture store, and I'm not sure what it is right now. So we stopped down here right in front of one of the government buildings. Mishawaka's recorded history began with the discovery of the bog iron deposits at the beginning of the 1830s. Settlers arrived to mine deposits, formed the town of St. Joe Iron Works in 1831. Within a few years, the town had a blast furnace, a general store, and of course a tavern, and about 200 residents. Business prospered, and in 1833, St. Joe Iron Works, Indiana City, and two other adjacent small towns were incorporated to form the city of Mishawaka. The Mishawaka Post Office has been operating since 1833. This is the downtown area. This building at one time in the ground floor housed a restaurant, and I had many a breakfast in that restaurant. Fire destroyed that. This building across the way, it was one time the National Bank building. Not sure what it is now. It's the center of town. That clock is correct. Spent many a time down here. The building down there in the end that we're going to look at right here, that upstairs, I had offices up there. For several years I was housed there. This building one time had 2 stories of commercial businesses. They're out of there now. And here's Doc Pierce. It's been around for a long time. I remember when it opened. Used to spend a lot of time here too. This outside area is fairly new. Main stage at one time was a comedy club. Not sure if they're still operating, but it looks like it. Japanese restaurant, CVS, right downtown. Dan O'Day's. They've been there a long time. Dance studio. This at one time was a furniture store. Not sure what's in there now either. Historic downtown. Well, that's what we just went through. The Ironworks, derived from the name of the city at one time. And this is all new. This is a new development down by the river. A lot has been spent down here. There are just tons and tons of apartments. Small businesses on the bottom floors of these buildings. A lot of eating and drinking establishments. Mishawaka has been very progressive in their design of this downtown area along the river. And it's paying off. Downtown tax breaks. This is the park downtown along the river, and they've done a wonderful job with this park. It keeps getting better and better every year. Ball Band, kind of a restaurant named after the factory at one time, the Ball Band Rubber Factory. Mishawaka has diverted some of the water from the St. Joe River to run through the park. So it runs on the edge of the park, the St. Joe River, and this waterway runs through the park. Very peaceful area. Now they do host events down here. This area is kind of unique. It's a monument to some of the citizens of Mishawaka who have been big in the development of the town. This would be the St. Joe River. Apartments on the other side of the river. Walkway from those apartments on that side over here to the river park. Hey, look at all those apartments. And they have a plaza, which could be used for many, many different events, entertainment. Plaza sits right up there. See how they've stepped this waterway? Very well done. There's the plaza. The Ironworks, Buter Park. Buter was a long-time mayor of Mishawaka, and this park is named after him. That's looking across the river. That's a restaurant. So there's a couple breweries here in town. A lot of restaurants. And they're building more and more apartments and business buildings. More development going on in this area. Vogue Beauty College that you've seen there, they've been there a long time. St. Joseph Catholic Church. And next door to it is the St. Joseph Grade School. This is the old St. Joe, Mishawaka St. Joe Hospital. It's now not a hospital. Well, it kind of is. It's a health center. Another downtown church under renovations. Looks like more of the parking area here is being renovated. Downtown library. This is a house, a home, right downtown. And I thought it was just very unique. Very well done. So I shot a picture of it. This is a small apartment building. And this is the bigger estate. Historical landmark. I've done a lot of work here. There's still work to be done that needs to be done to it. I just wish it was open to the public more so you could go in and view this building from the inside also. There's some of that work needs to be done. You see, on this side, a lot of the work has been completed. And it looks pretty good. That little entryway on the side over there is where the carriages used to pull up. You had guests who'd pull up there. And enter through that way. Yes, this is Mishawaka High School. And you'll see why I love this high school. Look at that. That's the original building. This would be a newer section. This would be the east wing. And this would be the west wing. Mishawaka has 3 high schools: Mishawaka High School, Penn High School, and Marion High School. Between them, they've won 11 state championships in football. The high school has an enrollment of about 1,600 and a student to teacher ratio of 18-1. The graduation rate is about 83%, and they rank in the top 50% of schools. Being the oldest high school in Mishawaka, and with the great history this school has, that's why I'm kind of highlighting this one, and it's right downtown. A few years back, they got a new athletic director for the school system, and since then, Mishawaka High School has just accelerated their sports programs. It's just done very, very well since he came on board. Here's Penn High School. Penn has been a powerhouse in the state for years. Now they're sharing that with Mishawaka High School. Penn is more of a modern campus, and it is a campus located quite a ways outside of the city. It's out in the county here. This is Town and Country Shopping Center. It's one of the first ones around, and this is the High Hole Restaurant, one of Ben's favorites. As a matter of fact, I think I'll stop in and have a late lunch here. Yeah, some egg drop soup maybe, and some shrimp and lobster sauce in the brown sauce. Oh, so good. Quick view, and we're out of here. See you folks down the road. Be sure to subscribe.